There's a place you're always welcome, that's as nice as it can be. Everyone can get in, 'cause it's absolutely free. That's death. No need to take a breath. Just lie around all day with not a single bill to pay. Hooray, that's death. No more sicknesses or flu. If you've lived beyond your means, you can die beyond them too. Boo-hoo. Well, the greatest and the finest have already died. Why not simply join them on the other side? That's death. Say farewell to all your bills, rip up all your wills, and pop your final pills. Amen, that's death. It's a tete-a-tete with fate. If you're not feeling great, then it's the best way to lose weight, mate. Nothing here to hurt you, no one's here to nag. Come die with me if your life's a drag. That's death. For wealthy and well-bred, all of them are here, and they're all completely dead. That's death. No more headaches, no more pain. Of the millions who died, no one came back to complain. You can't take it with you. You can't keep what you've got. So why not just lie back and simply rot? Just simply rot. It's so cool, it's hot. And that's death.
Dzień dobry. Dzień dobry. Witam wszystkich obecnych i oglądających. Witam na kolejnym streamie z Discorda drugiego. Tym razem wybrałem na rozbiegówkę piosenkę, którą pamiętacie z intra. Doszedłem do wniosku, że to jest zbyt dobry kawałek, żeby słuchać go tylko raz w ramach streamu z jednej gry, z jednej części. Dobry wieczór, Sophie. W kwestii formalnej przypomnę tylko jeszcze, że trwa głosowanie na kolejną przygodówkę, w którą będziemy grali. I tu do wyboru macie albo Black Dahlię z 98 roku, albo Reapera z 96. Obie to przygodówki w stylu FMV z hollywoodzkimi aktorami. Głosujemy tak długo, jak gramy w Discorda drugiego. Wątpię, żebyśmy skończyli go dzisiaj. Zapewne cały grudzień minie nam pod znakiem Discorda, więc tak długo jak gramy w Discorda drugiego, tak długo możecie głosować. A propos głosowania, to zachęcam również do oddawania głosów w naszym dorocznym plebiscycie. To jest Forumogadka Game Awards. Oczywiście pod adresem fga2022.forumogadka.pl. W tym roku mamy dla Was 17 kategorii, to chyba rekordowa liczba, więc zachęcam do odwiedzania strony, zachęcam do głosowania. Głosy zbieramy do końca roku, to jest do 31 grudnia włącznie, a podsumowanie, jak to mamy w zwyczaju, w formule live na pierwszym nagraniu po nowym roku, które w tym roku, w przyszłym roku wypada 7 stycznia. To tyle w kwestiach formalnych. Możemy wracać do gry. Tak, skończyliśmy tutaj na pustyni. Jeżeli dobrze pamiętam, to udało nam się zdobyć certyfikat o naszej własnej śmierci, co zagwarantowało nam podróż do Australii. Australia, widzę, jest taką kombinacją klimatów australijskich i północnoafrykańskich, może arabskich, ale to jak wszystko w świecie Pratchetta, wszystko jest trochę odrobinę zakręcone. Z tymi kupcami już chyba wszystkimi rozmawialiśmy. Śmierć jest tutaj w Australii. My próbujemy śmierć ściągnąć z powrotem do naszego miasta, żeby ta wywiązał się ze swoich obowiązków. Nie bardzo ma ochotę wracać, bo ma zły PR, jak sama twierdzi. Albo jak sam twierdzi, bo to mężczyzna w tym wypadku, więc pomysł jest taki, żeby zrobić z niego gwiazdę ruchomych obrazów, czyli po prostu gwiazdę filmową. Tak, próbuję mu ocieplić wizerunek przez film. Wszystkich tu już obgadaliśmy. Tutaj jakiś Część się zaczął z tym gościem, bo on sprzedawał kamienie do rzucia dla trolli, o których słyszałem jeszcze przed podróżą do Australii, więc pewno trzeba będzie pociągnąć ten wątek. Jesteśmy po długim dialogu z tym fakirem tutaj, który, jak teraz sobie przypominam, to miał jakiegoś fioła na punkcie prostowania przedmiotów, prawda? Więc to warto zapamiętać, chyba że mamy już teraz coś ze sobą, co można by naprostować. Bumerang może nam naprostować. Okej, czyli on tylko metalowe obiekty prostuje. No to z metalowych obiektów mamy te hupsy, te brameczki, cześć Damienos, które zwinęliśmy z ogrodu. Tam, gdzie kadra uniwersytecka grała w kriketa. Nie w kriketa. W każdym razie uderzała tymi młotami w kulkę, która miała przez te pętle właśnie przelatywać. Zobaczymy, może to nam naprostuje.
Can you maybe do me a little favor? I have some things here that need straightening out.
No problems, my good man.
Okej, czyli to może naprostować.
Strain. 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 Oh, my nose has started to bleed. Now look what you've made me do. All down the front of Dad's good shirt.
Okej, dobra, mamy teraz naprostowane. Nie wiem, do czego mi się to przyda. Aha, teraz to jest wire. To zawsze mógł być wire, okej. Czy tu się da jeszcze gdzieś iść? Chyba nie. Nie wiem, czemu moja ikona się teraz zamieniła w takie strzałeczki. Okej, rozejrzyjmy się, bo chyba jeszcze nie wszędzie tutaj byliśmy. Okej, tutaj ewidentnie, cześć Myciander, tutaj ewidentnie dochodzi do kamieniowania.
Yes, I'm looking closer. I think it's still a wall, but we're still waiting for the last few votes to come in. Yes,
Co?
I'm looking closer. I think it's still a wall, but we're still waiting for the last few votes to come in.
Okej, czyli to bez wątpienia jest ściana.
Now that's a wonderful steak. Tall, straight, pure teak wood. These people certainly know how to give bondage a sense of class.
Okej, da się to wziąć? Okej, czyli... Cześć Quest. Czyli nawet taki ten kołek, to się nie kołek, a kawał drewna, słup, do którego przywiązują tych, których mają zamiar ukamieniować, to też się zmieści. Czy fajna gra? Taka, wydaje mi się, że niezła, ale jeszcze nie podjąłem decyzji ostatecznej.
A hole, begging for a steak, I would say.
Okej. Stąd przyszliśmy. To spróbujmy tutaj. Czy ja wiem, czy król tak, no taka całkiem niezła, ale żeby tam król od razu? Okej, to chyba ten koleś od map mieszkał, nie? W sensie sklep prowadził. Tak jest, to z nim już rozmawialiśmy, dobra. Cześć, Jemus. Dobra, to w tej lokacji chyba mamy wszystko obejrznięte. Chyba kupiliśmy wielbłąda. Zobaczmy, czy możemy na pustynię wyruszyć. I cykce. Cesik, tak. Dobra, koniecznie to jest... Aha, to jest to nasze miasto. Ankh-Morpork, ok. Tu jest Hollywood, do którego śmierć już się chyba udał. Cartwheel to tam nam, to jest jakiś pustelnik, tu chyba mieszkał, to opowiadał nam ten fakir jeden. Piramidy. To jest to miasteczko, w którym byliśmy. Wzgórze, oaza. To zacznijmy od piramid, co jestem strasznie ciekaw piramid.
Pyramids, dams in the stream of time, correctly shaped and oriented, with proper paracosmic measurements correctly plumbed in, the temporal potential of the great mass of stone can be diverted to accelerate or reverse time over a very small area, in the same way that a hydraulic ram can be induced to pump water against the flow. The whole point of a correctly built pyramid is to achieve absolute null time in the central chamber, so that a dying king, tucked up there, will indeed live forever, or at least never die. The time that should have passed in the chamber is stored in the bulk of the pyramid and allowed to flare off once every 24 hours.
Okej, fajne. Seria 12 odcinków, no jest 6 z tego poprzedniego, może będzie 6 z tego, to razem byłoby 12, chociaż na tamtym, na Discordzie pierwszym nie miałem kapelusza, to akurat prawda. Co to jest w ogóle? Uklej?
Embalming glue. Guaranteed for 1,000 years. If it doesn't, you can go back and complain.
Okej.
Oh, look! Someone's been gift-wrapping dead people. Mysterious hieroglyphics. They say that if you stare at these things long enough, they begin to sprout talk balloons. Well, there's all sorts of obvious things which could be said at this point. Let us maintain our dignity and simply say that this is the preserved and embalmed body of a dead person, and treat the situation with decorum and respect for the deceased. You're waiting for me to say some sort of crash punchline, aren't you? Well, you're not getting it from Mrs. Rincewind's little boy. If in fact she was Mrs. Rincewind, I mean. Well, there's also...
Okej, dobra, to była mumia, ale mam wrażenie, że można było tak, sam bandaż zaznaczyć.
There's writing all over this stuff. Gold shares up 30 points. Consolidated slave labor up 17. I could have made a killing if only I'd been there.
Da się wziąć ten bandaż?
Oh, I'd only get tangled up if I tried to unfurl that.
Ale mieliśmy nożyczki chyba, można by go pociąć, co? Jep. I on coś wspomina, że tam są informacje jakieś zapisane, tak trochę jak z tego paska w latach 20., jak informacje z giełdy przychodziły.
Cloth bandages. My mummy gave them to me, honest.
Okej, dobra. Chyba nic więcej nie ma. Chyba że tradycyjnie można przesunąć ekran w prawo. Nie można.
Aha! A tall stone slabby thing.
Aha. Tu się nie idzie? Nie. No to chodźmy stąd. Dobra. To piramidy mamy zaliczone. To jest dobra pora na saving. Oaza. To jest ręka, czy to jest... Aha, zgniła ręka. My mamy jeszcze chyba jedną rękę ze sobą,
This
drewnianą.
skeleton belongs to the vultures, I presume. This must be that carry-on baggage I'm always hearing about. Oh, it's either water or a mirage. Well, here's to a nice refreshing glass of good hot sand. Nice vulture. Let's not get too friendly, just in case it follows us home. Guess it's their lunch. Looks like an old mummy's arm. Hang on, there's a ring on one of the fingers. I'm not touching him.
Okej. Da się zabrać tak po prostu. Okej.
Damn! Looks like I just can't take it from them. They're too clever for that.
Good hot sand, tak. To mamy tą naszą drewnianą. Możemy tą drewnianą owinąć bandażem, nie? I podmienić. Gdzie jest nasza ręka
That's
drewniana?
nice. One bandaged wooden arm.
No. Okej. A czemu uciekasz? Chciałem obejrzeć jeszcze tą rękę. Aha, okej, po to. Taki Looney Tunesowy slapstick. Okej, czy jak one poleciały, to możemy wrócić po naszą drewnianą rękę? Nie, drewnianej ręki już też nie ma. Okej. To chociaż obejrzyjmy sobie tą.
A rotten arm. Ooh, and with a ring on one finger. Well, at least he went in style. A ring. Aha. And still drifting with the mystic eastern scent of plague victims. A rotten arm. Maybe we can start up some sort of trust fund or a charity, you know. Donate excess body parts to them what need them. Arms for the poor? It might just work, you know.
Arms for the poor, okej. O, dobra, czyli piramidy i oazę mamy z głowy. Heal. Okej, trochę creepy. Bone idol, okej.
A skeleton on a stick. I think there might be marketing possibilities here. Do you know, eh? Less meat on him than a chicken nugget.
Czy to jest żart z żywotu Briana też?
Bone idol? I'm not quite sure that I really appreciate that joke. Say no more.
Mhm.
Bing. Funny sort of name for a scarecrow.
Ba 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 boom ba boom boom
Okej.
boom ba 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 boom ba 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 boom ba 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 boom 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 ba 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 boom ba 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 boom boom boom.
No nie pomyślałem, żeby z nimi pogadać, ale okej.
What on disc are you lot doing up there? Nothing much, just hanging around.
Czyli to jest... też Eric Idle podkłada za niego głos i wygląda jak Eric Idle z żywotu Briana, tak? Czy Briana grał Eric Idle, czy chyba nie, co?
So, why were you tied up?
Well, it's got tons of advantages.
Such as?
A bit of sunshine, a bit of conversation, bird watching of your buzzers and vultures.
Don't they get frightened when people pass by?
No, they carry on regardless. Carry on. Good one, eh?
If it's not an embarrassing question, why did they tie you up there?
Publicity.
Publicity? They've got you up there tied to an old dead tree.
Well, it was either this or do adverts for coffee.
In which case, I suppose, I can see your point. Say, have you ever considered using your talents commercially?
Oh, yes. I mean, I could rent myself out for scaring crows off the crops, liven up children's parties, that sort of thing.
No. I mean, you're singing. Would you consider doing some singing for me?
What? Oh, well, I suppose it could be done. Tell you what, prize us down from here and we'll see what we can do for you.
Okej, czyli to może być ten sam szkielet, który jest z intra i z tej piosenki, którą przed momentem wam puszczałem.
Oh, the Middle Ages. Picturesque, isn't it? See you later.
Ciekawe, czy z pozostałymi można porozmawiać.
Something in your knife just told me that sometime is now.
Graham Chapman, okej. Graham to ten, który młodo chyba umarł, nie? Graham jako pierwszy zmarł.
My bones, I've lost one or two. I'm not alive, of that I'm certain.
Sorry to disturb you.
Okej. Czy my ich możemy już teraz odciąć? Czy mamy nóż? Nóż. Mamy nóż.
I better free Bone Idol first.
Okej. Okej. Tylko co to jest? Aha, mamy teraz orkiestrę.
You found the band.
Okej, czyli mamy band, to potrzebujemy, ale nie mamy jeszcze melodii chyba. Czy osobno musimy melodię znaleźć, czy ktoś nam musi napisać hit? To sobie obejrzymy Ciander potem. Dobra, to gdzie my jeszcze nie byliśmy? W tym cartwheelu, nie? A ten rzut ekranu pamiętam z Secret Service chyba, z tym dziadkiem tutaj.
Angus, where are? Oh, there you are. Oh, you look better every day, Angus. What with the sun and the sand, an exclusive diet of mushrooms. I'd go quite mad if it wasn't for you, Angus. No! You can't play a king on a 7. You cheating little get-off. How many cards do you have there anyway?
Ah, a holy madman on a wheel. He must be Sage of the Desert. He'd be in real trouble if I had some onions. Hello there up the pole.
Angus, there's someone at the pole. What? Well, put it down right now. You can give yourself a disease like that. Ah! Oh, there's a pyramid walking about on legs.
Look, I don't want to be any bother. I'm just wondering why you're at the pole. Not to mention round the bend.
Hermiting. It's all the rage in these parts, you know. You can't be wise unless you're hermiting. Angus, we have guests. Put out another sucking pig mirage for dinner.
No, that won't be necessary. I'll be fleeing in terror in about 3 minutes' time. So this friend of yours?
Oh,
Angus.
Angus, it's for you. If you want Angus, you should have rung the second bell. It's clearly marked on the door.
No, look, I'm not here to talk to...
Oh, don't keep Angus waiting. He's a busy man. Busy man. If it wasn't for him, I think I'd go insane.
Well, I'll tell you what. You just let him get on, and I'll come back later at a better time. So you're good then, are you? I mean, you know, wise.
Wise? If I was any wiser, I'd be a leopard skin bikini.
That wise, eh?
Aha! I'm so wise that I will now provide you with your heart's desire. A jingle written for your sinful modern type clicky film.
O, czyli on nam napisze, tak? Melodię. Cześć, Trufla. Kreska jest super, ale już mówiłem o tym. Jest tak o połowę za mało klatek animacji.
Yes. No, Angus, no, not now, thank you.
Wszystko by kosztowało wtedy 2 razy więcej, ale...
12.
W sensie budżet na animację, ale... Kurczę, szkoda, że nie ma kilku klatek więcej, żeby ten ruch był trochę płynniejszy.
Here's a jingle written expressly for your clicky project to promote death.
Wybaczony bunkier, mam ten sam problem.
You've written it for me now, just like that.
Samo wiązanie
No
butów i 3 warstwy ciuchów.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
So can I have it?
No,
I might have known. There's going to be a quest after all, isn't there?
not for me, but for Angus. He says he's sick and tired of being woken up all hours of the night by people coming here and asking us the riddle that has baffled philosophers since the dawn of time. Why?
Why? Why what?
Why anything? Why everything? Why are we here? Why are you here? Why am I here?
Now that's a hard one. Right then. It's not like you're asking me to do anything difficult. Why? That's the question, okay? No problem. Right. Well, I'll just go off and find this answer for your invisible friend Angus, shall I? Is that fine by everybody? Right? Good. Well, here I go. Good old Rincewind has nothing better to do than trudge all over the disc, fetching one bloody thing after another.
Right, now, where were we? Oh yes, dealer takes 2.
Okej. To jeszcze nie byliśmy tylko w samym Hollywoodzie, a potem Będziemy już mogli wrócić do Ankh-Morporka. Mi się wydaje.
Aha! A mighty castle. Actually, I'd find it more impressive if it didn't keep wobbling about so much in the wind. A frog suit. My size to boot. Suits. Not good suits. In fact, not even fashionable on any alternate planes of existence, but still suits. A pantomime horse suit. Now don't tell me it's sure to be useful somewhere. Yeah, that's right, a chicken. It's got feathers and goes cluck. It's just a chicken. Must we go through this close inspection thing every time?
Tak, za każdym
Let's
razem.
not get too closely into examining that. People might talk. A dwarven woman. At least I hope it's a dwarven woman.
Ten koleś od wielbłądów coś wspominał o koniach. Nie za bardzo za nimi przepadał, nie?
Woman. I'm a woman. I might be a dwarf, but I'm still a woman.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I wasn't quite sure how to tell.
And I'm not going to give you any hints. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Dwarf working in the wardrobe department? That's a bit of a girly job, isn't it?
I am a woman.
I'm terribly sorry. I'll come in again. There, that's better. What kind of customer do you normally serve?
Actually, given the usual dress sense round here, a costume shop is a bit of a lost cause.
Dlaczego?
That horse suit.
You can't afford it, love. But I tell you what, I'll swap you the suit for some new props for our new jelly baby and night clicky. Costume jewelry would be nice. Anything gaudy and showy? Well, what you waiting for? Go off and quest for something.
Are you absolutely sure you're a woman?
Of course I'm sure. Some of us are secure in our sexual identity, you know.
I think I've just discovered why dwarves are so few and far between.
Okej, on
Goodbye for now.
za jakiegoś propa chce, tak? Za jakiś
Let's just leave
nowy,
him alone.
jakiś nowy rekwizyt za tego konia. Co my możemy dać? Tą rękę jeszcze mamy? Może rękę.
How about using this in your new clicky?
That's not a piece of exotic jewelry.
Okej, on chce exotic jewelry. No to exotic jewelry to się składa, że my mamy.
There we are. One jelly baby and ring, just for you.
No bierz, wiem, że dobra.
Ooh, Ta, it's going to look wonderful. We need something to go in the navel of sinful Sabrina, the belly dancer in scene 13.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Actually, you could help Sabrina try on her costume if you'd like.
Really? Where is she?
Right here, big boy. Just wait there. I'll go get my bells and tassels.
Gangway!
Okej, dobra. Czyli mamy strój konia. Ciekawe, czy razem z tym, z kuferkiem się
A
przebierzemy za
pantomime
koniem.
horsey suit. Yeah, it smells like someone's been... Well, it smells, if you get my drift.
Okej.
A mighty metropolis. Well, either that or another one of those cardboard sets. Phew, cheap and tawdry film sets. Somehow, cardboard replicas of cheap and easily purchasable tents seem to be a good representation of this whole industry. Ooh, lovely. I haven't been crushed by a one-ton weight in... Oh, let's see now. Must be years. Let's go and dangerously start playing
Albo na
with it, shall we?
wielbłąda.
What's the mailbox doing here? 10. The house number's starting to peel off.
To tam szoruje z prawej strony. Okej, kuferku, gdzie jesteś? Muszę odłożyć to.
Let's just leave him alone.
Cześć Wojtaski.
A sticker with a number 10 on it. A million household uses, no doubt. Just have to wait and see.
Okej, 10 się nam może przydać.
ILM. Impish Light and Magic.
Okej, Industrial Light and Magic, okej.
Another gorgeous special effects set. Painted without reference material, apparently. Cool. The magic of illusion. At least staffing doesn't seem to be a problem. It's just like I always say, make a deal with the nethermost hordes of hell and the world will be right at your door.
Ktoś ewidentnie chrapie.
Ooh, an impstomatic camera. Just add your own imp.
Okej, mamy kamerę. Tylko nie mamy impa do tej kamery.
Badly need of an imp to power it. An imp trainer. Now there's something to liven up a curriculum vitae.
Faster! Work faster! Explosions! Put enough explosions into a clicky and who cares what the plot's like? You can put in giant rubber dinosaurs for all I care as long as they explode!
Hello there.
No time to talk. I need more imps to put inside the cameras. Gotta have more special effects over here. Maybe a lightning strike. Nyah! Boom!
Look, you're a busy man. I was just wondering.
Choom! Boom! Pow!
Okej.
Oh, never mind.
Dobra, ale może on nam jakiegoś choplika faktycznie wynajmie.
A gallop by crossbow shooting, some buildings falling down, a giant ape climbing a tower, and maybe we can find someone to write a script too.
Perhaps we should just draw a curtain over this sad little scene. So tell me, what are all these imps for?
Cheap and expendable labor. They do all the special effects work. Hell, sometimes they even blow themselves up.
I thought they were just used in cameras.
That was then. This is now. Any imp can operate a camera, but only the most skillful can do blue screen and matte work.
I need an imp. To go inside a camera, I mean. You seem to be the right sort of man to talk to.
No, you can't have any. I need them. I need them all. We're gonna blow all Ankh-Morpork apart and have it stepped on by a giant crane fly.
A crane fly? That doesn't sound like much of a monster to me.
Well, not to me either, but it does look pretty damn scary if you get it right up close to the camera. But that's not all. We've got explosions, crashing buildings, and screaming women with their clothes artfully disarranged. It's going to be a classic.
That's all very well, but do you think I can borrow an imp for a while so I can do some photography?
Oh yes, take the one on top of the water tank. We don't need him until we do the Valley of the Trolls this afternoon.
Okej, czyli jednego do aparatu będziemy mieli. Chyba że on uciekł właśnie. A, to niedobrze.
Ah, an in-betweener. Well, we all know they couldn't use real human beings for this kind of job. What kind of lame brain could stand the boredom and the hopeless management?
Czy my go złapiemy, tego impa?
I can't just walk into a set and get him.
Cześć, marchwiowy.
Another gorgeous special effects set. Painted without reference material, apparently. Cool. The magic of illusion.
Okej, tylko jak my go stamtąd wyciągniemy? Dobra, wróćmy jeszcze na moment. A tutaj się też da wejść? O, okej, śmierć ten ma... Jest na charakteryzacji.
Now let's see what we have here. Oh yes, deathly pale. That's quite fashionable these days. But have I got a face for you? Now, what about this?
This ain't quite my style, sweetheart.
Oh, well, I dare say someone will like it one day. All right, how's about... Yes?
Hey, look at this look.
Gaucho Marx?
You ever looked at a look looking like this looks?
A tamten to był z
Either my
tego,
watch is stopped or I'm deaf.
z Casablanki, jak on się nazywał.
You're going to love this one.
Okej, Terminator.
Hasta la vista, Rincewind.
Okej.
Look, this isn't working. I want something more direct, more glamorous.
Oh, so you're suddenly the big expert, are you? Bring me a picture of the Elven Queen, then. That's real glamour. I'm not budging so much as a brush until you bring me decent reference material.
Okej, pewno kamerą zrobimy zdjęcie. Okej, to jeszcze jeden głupi pomysł. Skoro...
Good idea, but not just yet.
Nie?
Good idea, but not just yet. It's me. It was me 5, and it'll still be me the next time you look too.
Okej, czyli na jakimś etapie trzeba będzie to położyć tutaj, ale jeszcze nie teraz. Cześć, Sokrates. W sensie przykleić. Czego muszę złapać, jak on się wychyla?
I can't just walk into another gorgeous special effect.
No dobra, wrócimy po niego później najwyżej. To jest dobry moment, żeby save'a zrobić.
Ooh, lovely. I haven't been crushed by a 1-ton weight in, oh, let's see now, must be years. Let's go and dangerously start playing with it, shall we?
Okej, czyli mamy to. Czy teraz możemy to nakleić?
There we go. We now have a 10-ton weight.
Okej. Czyli z 1 tony zrobiliśmy 10 ton. Jeszcze zobaczmy, co to za szarowanie było z prawej strony, czy to po prostu te chochliki tak szarują, bo tu jeszcze można przejść w prawo. Cześć, ciachuciach. O, jest
A
troll.
troll. 50% violence to 90% pectoral muscles to 5% brain. He'd point out the mathematical discrepancy himself, but he's still waiting for his vocabulary to be delivered.
Wallop. Wallop. Ouch! Ouch! Oh, no! No! Oh! Oh, bleed! 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 Oh, pain! 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 Arr! Oh, God, stop it! Arr! Bang! Punch! Punch!
What are you doing?
I'm practicing our next few lines.
What lines?
The ones where I wallop you on the head.
Ah, yes, well, let's just avoid those pages entirely, shall we? Anyway, I happen to know there's no animation showing me being hit on the head. Why do you think the librarians let me off so easily this time?
Oh, aye. I had wondered.
What's up there beyond the gate?
Oh, that's where they're going to shoot the next big clucky, famous star, I hear. People are dying to see him. Maybe I'll get a bit part.
Bo to
You
śmierć.
never know. They might need the odd rock, or maybe even a landslide. I'm good at landslides.
I thought you were in security.
Aye, but I have my hopes. You see, my cousin just did Trolls Prefer Blondes. Had a star in role too. All the food he could eat as well. Although the hair did stuck in his teeth a bit.
He ate the blonde?
Nah, it wasn't a part of the equity rules. Or some such thing like that. They hired stunt doubles, you see.
Stunt doubles?
Oh aye, they looked like the star, but weren't actually her, if you know what I mean. Tasted good though, my cousin said.
Okej.
So you're the security around here, are you?
Security? Ah, that's right. I look after the what's-its, the sets, that's it. And the trailers and the canteen.
Canteen. So tell me, what's the food like here?
Oh, I wouldn't know. I order in. The local quarry delivers now. A good choice of fine rocks at competitive prices. They even
Kolejny
supply
troll, który
ketchup, you
wspomina
know.
o kamieniach, które lubi jeść. A będzie wrócić po tamten kamień z tego miasteczka na pustyni.
Troll teeth are the hardest substance known. And they're always sparkling clean, too.
I always think it's slightly wrong to take advantage of those dumber than myself. Just think, there but for completely different genetic structure and IQ rating go I. Still, tough luck for him. Oh, that's enough of this conversation for me. Locked! Now that strikes me as being suspiciously unfriendly. A Stars trailer. Ah, stardom. What is it that makes perfectly sensible people leave their comfortable little houses and clamber for the right to take up residence in mouldy old caravans? Could it be a bag of cash bigger than your head?
Wpuści nas troll?
Nope, can't budget.
Okej, czyli zamknięte w ogóle.
I'm not going in there.
O, Dibbler jest reżyserem.
Yet another cardboard cutout. I wonder what this piece of trash is for. Hang on. It's the set for my clicky.
Pewno się kręci, nawija na tych rolkach i przesuwa w tle. Okay.
Just what we needed. Dibbler in cut me own casting couch mode.
There you are, friend. There you are. Now remember, a jingle, a set of novelties, and a gorgeous babe. I might be able to do it for you with less, but even now, I'm cutting my own throat. Remember, for a jingle, you'll need the words and a band to sing the thing. You've got to get a song and the singers.
Band już mamy, a ten pustelnik obiecał nam napisać tekst, jeżeli wyjaśnimy mu sens życia, tak?
Well, as far as girls go, I mean, we need attitude, we need style. But most of all, she has to have...
Yes, I think I get the picture. About these novelties.
Yes, novelties. Something new, something you don't see every day. But most importantly, something free.
Goodbye for now.
No dobra. Jesteśmy jakby 2 kroki bliżej rozwiązania, ale to jeszcze wciąż za mało. Dobra. To wróćmy do Ankh-Morpork i rozejrzyjmy się tam. Bo tego impa chyba na razie stąd nie wyciągniemy. Chyba, że tego trainera, ten trainer nam go zdyscyplinuje. Nie ma nic.
Excuse me, I think it's probably time for me to take my medicine. I can't just walk into a set.
Dobra, nie da rady. Dobra, to wracamy do naszego miasta. No i chyba tradycyjnie trzeba zrobić obchód. Doki? Ship. A nie, ship jest do pływania. To nie.
Oh, you hands.
Zacznijmy od tych doków w takim razie. O, novelty stuff. Tu może być jakieś coś, sobie nie ma jakieś novelties. A to jest ten, co nie może umrzeć, okej.
Right, that is it. If a job's worth doing, then it's worth doing yourself in. Oik!
Nice day for it.
Drop dead!
Okej, on się nie może zabić. W sensie on już jest martwy, tylko nie może odejść. Wiecie, na czym polega problem z brakiem śmierci. Novelty.
Now that would be novel. Novelty stuff. Now this looks interesting. I wonder what they are, not to mention what use they could possibly be. You know, I doubt that I can just push the wall down.
No to są drzwi, nie ściana, dobra.
Jim lad. Just the thing for hanging something on.
Jest hak. Możemy powiesić ten obciążnik, co go przed momentem zdobyliśmy, nie? Czy wyważymy drzwi? Trochę płytka ta woda. Snowstorms? Okej. Dobra. No. Jak to się nazywa?
Pretty. Little glass snow scenes of the Discworld. Pretty. Oh, how pretty.
Szklana kula, w której śnieg pada. Okej, dobra, fajnie. To chyba się liczy jako to novelty, o które Dibbler prosił, nie? Dobra, to zróbmy, skoro wszędzie mogą się nowe rzeczy pojawić, to zróbmy obchód. Dobra, na cmentarzu nikogo nie ma. Nowego. Szwejcy. Rzeka to bardziej szlam. No, kumam.
Mrs. Cake, you'd think a hat that size would sap her strength, wouldn't you?
Quite well, thank you. Well, go on, ask it. I get a migraine if you don't ask the right questions once the answers have come.
Hello, Mrs. Cake. How are you?
To jest bardzo dobry pomysł, synu stolarza.
I am too.
You're not really a psychic.
I will.
Prove it.
All right, ask them.
I know. Answer my questions.
Blue.
Describe my favourite colour.
A rash.
Describe what I got for my birthday.
Fat, toothless and covered with sauce.
Describe my breakfast.
Frilly underwear.
Nope. I just can't remember what I meant to ask just then.
I do, and you ought to wash your mind with soap and water. Now why don't...
Dobra, to jest wszystko po staremu, czyli u
Well,
mnie
that's
się
it
nic
for
nie
now.
zmieniło. Tutaj gdzieś był ten balsamista, nie? O, tu się pozmieniało coś. A to jest ta babcia, co mi opowiadaliście, co potrafi opętać zwierzęta, tak? A on myślał, że ona jest martwa, okej. A to jest ten Casanova. Okej.
Casananda, a 20-foot libido in a body measuring 4'1". I wonder why he's so popular. I suppose it's not what you've got, it's how you use it. Why don't you leave this poor, silver-bearded old woman alone?
Never! I am Casananda, the second greatest lover who ever lived, and this woman's beauty, she sings to me. Well, at least until my next challenge. I'm now ready for more women. Hey, I take them all on at once.
Oh dear. Right, well I'll just leave you to your hopeless task, shall I? Still, it seems a shame to see you wasting yourself on...
Wasting?
Well, a man like you shouldn't be content with second best, should he? For instance, I met a few women just recently. Dark, mysterious, energetic.
Ten na pustyni, co go napadły.
Where?
Would you believe Jelly Baby? Clearly I'm dealing with inferior intellects, which are hard to find, believe me.
Okej, to jesteśmy sam na sam teraz z tą wiedźmą.
Thank heaven that stupid dwarf is gone.
Thank you, young man. I just can't imagine what he wanted. Now, what can I do for you?
What are you doing here in the morgue?
Practicing.
I didn't think it needed much practice. I thought it just sort of happened.
Oh, no, you have to work at it. Good grief, it certainly doesn't just happen. It needs work, man. And you have to practice if you're gonna do it right. There's your technique, your projection, and then of course there's control and endurance. Very important endurance.
Endurance? But it lasts forever. That's the point of the whole thing.
What? Mind projection? I only ever have the energy to do it for 2 or 3 hours, and I'm pretty damn good, let me tell you.
Mind projection?
Yeah. Into ravens and rabbits and such like. Very important witch talent, mind projection. Why? What did you think I was talking about?
Nothing. Never mind. Just forget I mentioned it. Tell me, elves, are they in your area of expertise at all?
Oh yes, you've come to the right woman.
Nie wiem, czy jakiegoś elfa widzieliśmy do tej pory, w pierwszej albo w tej części.
And the elf queen is the worst. Glamour, you see. She can hold a man captive without uttering a word.
Ah, I see. The evil spell of her eyes, eh?
Can't say anyone's ever looked high enough to notice her eyes. You can find the entrance to their world in a stone circle near Langres. But don't walk in. They spot anything that ain't unnatural. Anything that ain't an elf, a unicorn, or an ogre without at least 3 heads and a major dental problem. And they'll have you sucking on your toes and singing tra-la-la-lolly quicker than spit in your eye. They'll do that too.
Okej, czyli jest nowa lokalizacja, jest las elfi. Okej. Czy z wiedźmą coś jeszcze?
My word, I wouldn't like to
Pogadania?
get on the wrong side of that lady. Maybe there isn't even a right side. Look, I'm afraid I have to be somewhere else.
Okej. Dobra. Przejdźmy się jeszcze tutaj. W knajpie chyba po staremu. A nawet nasz znajomy wampir zniknął. To było na uniwersytecie, nie byliśmy. Co tu jeszcze jest? A, plaza. O. Death becomes himself. Okay.
Forthcoming production. Death becomes himself. I guess it'll be in
Był taki
pre-production for as
film
long as it
Death
takes you to
Becomes
finish all
Her
these quests.
z Meryl Streep, Goldie Hawn i Bruce'em Willisem. Komedia. Okay, czyli już jest plakat naszego filmu ze śmiercią, a jeszcze nie ma filmu. To był śmieszny film.
My old friend the Arboreal.
Ze śmiercią jej do twarzy, tak.
It's an equal opportunity kind of place. He's always ready to knuckle down and work for peanuts too. I don't suppose you've ever... No, it's silly really. Forget it. Well, it's just, you look to me like the sort of person a friend could rely on. Turn to in times of trouble, you know, or even, for instance, ask to wear the front end of a pantomime horse suit. You do? Well, why didn't you say so? I'd have got you one long ago. It's about time our sort came out of the trunk.
A, okej, czyli teraz bibliotekarz idzie z
My old
nami.
friend the librarian, who, quite frankly, smells like a giant ape.
Ta gra wygląda wciąż wspaniale.
Food. Well, I say food. It is vaguely organic and probably could be placed inside the mouth in times of emergency.
Czy możemy zabrać to?
I would try and scoop it up.
Co?
I would try and scoop it up, but without something to put it in, I would just make a mess.
Okej, czy mamy w co zabrać to żarcie? Piknik basket, oczywiście. No i bardzo dobrze.
A hamper filled with scrummy food.
Tak, Eric Idle. W jednej niż więcej roli tutaj. Pszczół już chyba nie potrzebujemy. Świece już mamy ogarnięte. A to jest to miejsce, gdzie się gra zawiesza. To zróbmy sobie save'a. Chociaż teraz ich tu już tutaj nie grają, to nie powinno być tego problemu. O, sufrażystka się tutaj... Suffragester, przepraszam.
Women want the joke. Jokes for women. Female jesters can be every bit as dried up and cliched as a man. We shall not be moved.
Oh, no, not again. Is it a good place for this kind of thing? I mean, is the university garden really the most effective place to be getting your message across?
Not really. Still, what it lacks in street presence, I feel it makes up for with a certain rural charm, don't you? Ah, sun in the trees, the wind in my hair, the rather interesting feel of hemp bounds as they restrain me. Are you married at all?
Excuse me, I think I hear my mother calling. Leaving us, of course, to ask the question, just how does she manage to tie up both of her own ends? So this is the university compost heap. Everyone always goes on about recycling as though it's such a thrill. It's a load of rot. I mean, think about it. You're encouraging the breeding of a vast mound of bacteria in your own home. Surely the one in your sock drawer is good enough for you.
Ona ma tendencję do przypinania się do tych pali. Co to są za... plany piramidy. Okej, mamy ten...
Nice steak. Now even I'd be tempted. If only it was in the ground. We shall not be moved.
Okej, czy to będziemy mogli ją zabrać razem z tym kijem? Tak. Okej. No już mamy orangutana bibliotekarza w środku. Orangutana bibliotekarza, sufrażystkę, tak, i gdzieś tu mieliśmy orkiestrę jeszcze, tak.
For telling Dibbler you found the band.
Okej, no dobra. I teraz jak ją mamy gotową do ukamieniowania, w sensie mamy ją przyjętą do tego słupa, to możemy ją tam wetnąć w tą dziurę, gdzie był słup do kamieniowania, to może ją ukamieniują. Trochę to straszne, ale to może zadziała. Teraz jak tu wrócić na taką ogólną mapę? Czy na statek? Chyba tak, nie? O tak, jest. To było tutaj, nie? I te sępy, widzę, się przemieszczają. Tam dojdziemy, to musimy save'a jeszcze zrobić. A tutaj tego Casanowę wysłaliśmy za tymi kobietami, które tutaj spacerowały. Ta kwestia pewno też jeszcze wróci. Popping humus. Okej, tutaj save'ik. Gdzie jest nasza sufragester? Gdzie jest krawędź? O.
Jokes for women. Women want the joke.
Stone him! Yes, yes, yes! On the head! Ooh! Get him! Get him!
Oh dear, that deja vu headache
Ten
is coming on
podpis
again.
na dole.
Oh, well, it's what the punters want. Still, at least I know what's supposed to happen.
Przeprosinami dla Monty Pythonów.
Yada, 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 yada. Here we are. In that she did take comedy in vain is hereby sentenced to be stoned by soft, chewy rock candy.
What? Taken comedy in vain? How?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
It does. Define your terms, you fascist.
Well, it's for lame comedy then. Stuff that's lifeless, dull. The sort of rubbish you get when you lamely parrot off other people's material instead of coming up with something worthwhile all of your own.
Czyli jak ta scena.
Stop that!
But you were parroting.
I am not parroting. I am parodying. Parodying. Completely different. Parodying. Remember that, and then we don't get sued.
Oh dear.
Stop it! Stop it! Now who threw that? Was it you?
Yes.
Well?
Well, she was parroting.
Stop it! Stop it! Right. No one is to stone anybody.
Until you blow this whistle.
We've seen it.
That's parroting.
Stone him! Stone him!
Not me! No, I'm not the one who wanted this stuff! They made me do it!
I say, shall we call
Czyli
this
jak-
one the dead parroting sketch?
Watch it.
Jak w Pythonie, okej. Okej, to będziemy mieli kamienie i linę, coś czuję. A to się zmieści do kuferka? Oczywiście. Czyli odzyskaliśmy, czyli ten quest był prostszy niż myślałem.
And I do mean candy rock. As in, if I eat it, I'll be sipping milky tea through a straw for the rest of my life.
Okej, lina, zabieramy. Kamienie, a nie. Kamienie nie, okej, czyli Candy Rock. O, steak możemy zabrać z
I've no further
powrotem.
use for that.
Okej. Dobra. To gdzie teraz? Ten chochlik na tym... Kuferek ma w sobie małe uniwersum, więc o miejsce się nie martw. Tak, już się zdążyłem przekonać, że kuferek nie ma dna. Ten imp do kamery mi nie daje spokoju, albo możemy pójść elfów poszukać. To zajrzyjmy do tych elfów, bo tam jeszcze nie byliśmy.
No matter how closely you have me examine them, I'm afraid they're always just going to be stones. Hang on. You know, maybe this is one of those interdimensional gates I've heard tell about.
Mhm. Tak, wysłałem go do tych pań na pustynię, to tam gdzie przechodziliśmy, te panie były, jakich nie ma tutaj, to nie bardzo wiem, gdzie mogą być. Może się znajdą jeszcze. One albo on. Okej, elfy go pogoniły.
And don't come back.
You set foot in here again, and you'll be taking your ears home in your hat.
We are fey creatures of the twilight, pal, not little tooth fairies.
The difference is, we take all your teeth and put your head under the pillow.
Okay.
Hey, by the way, isn't it time the Queen's pet came back? It's been gone a long time.
Oh, they always find their way home.
Okej, trzeba pewnie jakiegoś zwierzaka tej królowej znaleźć. Coś tu jeszcze jest? Nie. To spadamy. Chodźmy tego impa, spróbujemy wyciągnąć z tej scenografii. A on jest wkurwiający. Kuferku, chodź tu. Czym my możemy przywalić? No nożem to tak nie za bardzo, nie? Nie chcemy go zabić. Bumerangiem? No pokaż się.
Good idea. At least it will come back. But I need to be able to throw it in there first.
No czemu nie możesz go tam rzucić?
Another gorgeous special effects set. Painted without reference material, apparently. Cool. The magic of illusion. Things. Dangerous things. Dangerous things best left alone. Can I possibly make myself clearer?
O,
What's the
farba.
label on this paint can say? Special Effects Pigmentation Company, putting the pain into paint since the year of the barking clam. Phew. Maybe it has a magical base. I wonder what it actually does.
Okej, malowaliśmy bumerang, wygląda jak banan teraz. Czy mi się wydaje? Czy teraz możemy rzucić tego?
Well, we're on the right track.
Okej, mamy impa. Okej, to wyszło fuksem. To nie jest tak, że się można było tego łatwo domyślić.
Small, offensive, looks like a road accident in a bag. Yep, it's an import, right?
Możemy go do kamery wsadzić?
Now we're ready to take pictures.
Yep. Dobra, mamy tego Candy Rocka. Tutaj był ten koleś, który pilnował wejścia na set. On opowiadał o tych cukierkach kamiennych, nie?
Anyway, here, try some Candy Rock. I bought it over from Jelly Baby, especially for you.
Oh, thanks. Oh, oh, my tooth. Oh, no, my tooth. Oh, my tooth. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts me. Oh, I want my mummy. I want my mummy now.
Okay, don't cry. Lime scale everywhere. I'll see what I can do to pull it out for you.
O, i teraz możemy go o
How do I get
klucz
into that
zapytać.
trailer over there?
What? Through the door? You mean you want to go through the door?
Well, of course that's what I mean.
Now, what do you want to go doing that for?
Because the wall has a solid, wall-y kind of look. The key, right?
Well, I could only really give the key to someone who could provide me with 3 rooster feathers, a piece of string, and a huge clockwork.
That's it.
Come on.
No, I draw the line right there.
No.
No quest, no items, no pathetic excuses for, quote, lateral thinking as I go stumbling about trying to guess what I have to fetch this time. Just give me the key.
Why? I had my heart set on that piece of string.
All right, we'll try logic. Now look. Are you aware that there are multiple outcomes to each and every action that we take? Just say yes.
Yes.
Right. Well, that means that somewhere in the universe, there's an alternative world where you've already given me the key. Say yes.
Yes.
So since you've already given it to me, there's no harm in me taking the thing in hand right now. I mean, I've already used it once.
Oh, right you are then. Here you go.
There. Let's see them make a game puzzle out of that one.
Okej, kuferku weź ten kluczyk.
The key to a trailer. Lavender scented.
Dobra, czy możemy mu z tym kluczem, tym zębem
I can't
pomóc?
just pull his tooth out with my bare hands.
Czyli może to jakoś wyrwać, okej. Kilofem?
Well, how will that help me pull his tooth?
Kilofem nie. Nie, to było kadzidełko, to kadzidełkiem tym bardziej, nie? Nożem nie, bo zrobimy mu krzywdę, piłą nie. Wyrwiemy liną?
Good idea, but not just yet.
A, czyli dobry pomysł, ale nie teraz, tak? Okej.
A troll. 50% violence to 90% pectoral muscles to
Cześć,
5%
Heretyk.
brain. He'd point out the mathematical discrepancy himself, but he's still waiting for his vocabulary.
Dobra, to już było. No, to spróbujmy tutaj te drzwi. Wrócimy do niego z tym zębem.
Nope.
O, Milk Maiden.
It was a cutout all the time. I could have just walked around. Don't say a word. Just don't say a darn word. Like they say, diamonds are forever, but oranges are for half-time. Sparkly. The milkmaid. From rags to riches to skimpy lingerie, all in one fabulous lifetime.
What do you want now, then?
I was just wondering whether you were free, that is, if you might consider being part of a very special cliquey that we're making.
Oh, sure. But, I get lonely on the set. You'll have to find me a little friend.
Friend?
Yeah, I lost my last one, you see.
Friend, oh, I see.
Okej.
For your ring. A little friend. Right.
Czyli ona chce biżuterię, zbiera diamenty, troll ma diamentowy ząb, trzeba mu go wyciągnąć. Easy, tylko czy teraz możemy wyciągnąć?
Yeah, let me try something. This should work.
O. Do drzwi. Okej, no i bomba. I Milk Maiden mamy już zaklepaną do naszego filmu. Cześć, nie dam sobie rady.
1 diamond, reasonably clean, all for you. Now get out there and star in my clicky, or I'll take away all your makeup and ban you from ever visiting a hairdresser again.
You heartless beast! Gee, anyone would think you've been round the world for this here thing.
Aha, czy ją też mamy w plecaku? Okej. Dobra. Dobra. Co my z tą królową elfów zrobimy? Pewno trzeba jej pyknąć zdjęcie, tylko nie wiem, czy to już jest teraz tutaj od razu. O. Force Guild, Plaza, Shades, Shops, Cemetery, University. Nie, wróćmy tutaj. Nie, tutaj nic nie ma. Jeszcze mamy jakieś miejsce, którego nie odwiedziliśmy. Gdzie jest to miejsce, gdzie śmierć siedział na plaży? A nie, chyba jak poszedł do Hollywood, to wtedy już go nie ma. Tutaj nie ma tego miejsca z plażą, gdzie on był. Chyba, że to było tutaj. Tak. No tutaj on siedział, a tu już chyba nic innego nie ma.
The anthill, a marvel of nature. Such complexity, such assured instinctive engineering. A whole little society blossoming, evolving and growing right here before our wondering little eyes. Now let's go and find a magnifying glass. I'm not picking up ants by hand. Anyway, I'd have to lure them out first.
Jak je wyciągnąć? Lure them out? Żarcie, nie? Kosz piknikowy, to chyba, że to jest miód. Tak, miodem?
Not a bad idea, but I have to actually get the ants out and into something. The honey may come in handy later.
Okej, czyli pomysł jest dobry, tylko nie tym przedmiotem, bo miód się do czego innego przyda. To ten piknik basket spróbujmy. Okej. Dobra, mamy mrówki.
No more room, I'm afraid. No more room. No more room.
Jak to? Nie ma miejsca? I co? Miało być miejsce na wszystko i kuferek jest oficjalnie zapchany. I co teraz? Może ten band i tą babe moglibyśmy oddać już. O. Nie, wróć tam jeszcze. No tego się nie spodziewałem, że się kuferek zapcha. Chyba, że to jest tak, chyba, że kuferek nie chce. O, co? Self? Chyba, że kuferek nie chce po prostu. Nie chce mieć mrówek.
A swim doesn't seem like such a good idea. I could get crashed by all those big waves.
Ale jest opcja surf.
The sea is restless. I'm like that myself when I've got sand in my bed.
To my możemy surfować. Mamy deskę, nie?
Not a bad idea, but the legs seem to get in the way.
Okej. Piła.
Why do I suddenly feel like I'm in a sports sim?
Wow.
Damn, there must be some way I can stay on this board.
Okej, czyli on spada z tej deski. To się przyklejmy, chyba się przywiążemy do tej deski. Nie, liny już nie mamy. Linę straciliśmy, jak wyciągaliśmy. No to się przyklejmy do niej. Gdzie jest klej?
Okay, now we're cooking. Let's see me fall off it now.
Wywalimy deskę, czy nie? Bierzemy ją jeszcze, dobra. W kuferku to weź deskę.
Primitive paintings of sheep, preserved here just as they were tens of thousands of years ago. They are, of course, doing just exactly what sheep were also doing tens of dozens of seconds ago. Basically, sheep are just sheep. Primitive paint, they are basically...
Okej.
I don't think I can actually remove them. I'll have to make a copy somehow.
Kopię somehow. Okej, czyli to zrobimy sobie zdjęcie. Imp jest w środku. Czy wygrałem? Jestem na dobrej drodze, żeby wygrać. Cave Paintings. A, teraz jest miejsce. O, znalazło się miejsce.
A film of Neolithic sheep artwork. Yes, not particularly interesting, but I still feel there's an award in this somewhere. Who might want proof that sheep come from a long way away?
Komu się przydadzą zdjęcia tych obrazków w jaskini przedstawiających owce? No nie wiem.
If I want anything, I suppose I'll have to talk to Dibula. If I want anything...
Nie chcę rozmawiać z Dibgilą. Pójść w lewo. Dobra. Spróbujmy do tych elfów się dostać. Chyba, że... nie chce mi się do Diblera iść, bo gdyby jeszcze do Diblera można było od razu wejść, a trzeba przejść przez cały Hollywood, żeby dojść do Diblera, to spróbujmy ten Forest najpierw. Bo oddałbym już mu ten band, tą laskę, więc poczekajmy. No, widzę, że się pojawiła zgoda w kwestii tego, na co głosujemy. Rzecz niesłychana. Spróbujmy jeszcze raz wejść, zobaczymy co się stanie. Gdzie jest kuferek? To jest jeden z tych przypadków może, kiedy trzeba zostawić, odwziąć od kuferka coś? Dobra, to weź na razie nasze pieniądze w kuferku. I co my tu możemy zrobić? Czy faktycznie mamy się za konia tutaj przebrać?
Hey, he took the front end! I think you might be confusing me with someone who actually wants to exert themselves. I've got a bit... Fascinating, isn't it? The length of desperate stupidity some people will go to just to solve a game. Honestly, some people. You give them a tool and they spend the next 10 years of their life just playing with it. Anyone else round here have any sense of stability? Of aims and goals? A sensible grip on life?
Zmienianie głosów nie jest zabronione, nie. Wolno zmieniać głosy. Dobra, nie mogę się przebrać. Może po tamtej stronie się mogę przebrać. To co ja muszę tu jeszcze zabrać? Na pewno musimy mieć kamerę, bo musimy jej zrobić zdjęcie. Może po drugiej stronie się damy radę przebrać. Spróbujmy. Czy ten jednorożec, czy ten koń albo coś faktycznie ma być tym zwierzęciem tej królowej? Na którą ona czeka? No spróbujmy założyć tutaj.
This is close, but I don't think it's quite the type of animal that would fool an elf.
Czyli nie, czyli czegoś jeszcze mu brakuje. No to jak zrobić z niego, to może być jednorożec, to...
Let's just leave him alone.
Nie mamy żadnego rogu. To?
A clown's hooter.
No
How
tak,
I can
to
blow
nie
me own
mam...
horn at last.
Tylko, że nie mam rogu. No to najbardziej przypomina.
Looks like it'd fit, if only I could stick it down.
Oczywiście, że możesz to sticknąć, bo mamy klej.
One sticky hooter. There we go. One unicorn suit.
Okej. Najgorszy strój jednorożca, ale wciąż strój jednorożca. Dobra, już wiem, że kuferek tam nie może wejść. Nie musimy 5. raz oglądać tej samej animacji. Czy tu się już możemy przebrać?
I don't know
Pięknie.
why I have to be the rear end.
To jest tak głupie. To jest tak głupie, że może się udać. Okej, jest królowa elfów.
All hail me.
What?
Come on, all hail me. It's been 10 minutes since anyone said how fearsomely beautiful I am.
Oh, right. Well, you're dangerously attractive, maddeningly gorgeous,
Yes?
You're wonderful. You can torture small animals in a very regal way. You can do amazing things with your hair.
Well, what about you? Why haven't you said anything? Guards, off with his head.
Wait, I meant to say something, but...
But what?
But I was struck dumb by your beauty. That's it. Phew.
All right. Slightly crawly, but you can keep all your bits if you stand over there and croak like a frog.
Ribbit! Ribbit! Ribbit!
Absolute power. Who can say it isn't wonderful?
Ribbit!
Keep it going. You've still got plenty of little bits that can be chopped off, you know.
Sorry, ribbit! 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 Ribbit!
Okej.
Ah, elves. Just think of all the things they've given us, like songs that go tra-la-la-la-la-la-lee, and knitted caps dipped in human blood. Wholesome traditions such as baby snatching. Ah, the beauty of the fairy realms. If I were a fairy tale stereotype with nothing better to do all day than pay homage to a self-obsessed psychotic maniac of a queen, I'd hope that I could wear my misfortune with dignity, with stoicism and with pride. Or, on the other hand, I could just try moping about looking sorry for myself like this gothic fool here. Elves. What a happy family. Aren't you? I'm thinking of the kind of family that ends up holed up from the cops in some canyon somewhere. If I were a fairy tale stereotype and pay... I'd hope... Or...
Ribbit!
Auga!
Ribbit.
Sometime later.
Ribbit.
Will somebody remove that awful statue?
Ribbit.
O, za długo tam byliśmy, tak? Okej, trzeba po prostu szybciej zrobić. Nie się rozglądać, szybciej zrobić zdjęcie. Albo zrobić zdjęcie i wtedy się rozglądać. Na kuferku wiem, nie dasz rady tam wejść, sorry. Co? Jakim sposobem wylądowaliśmy w pierwszej części? Okej, to fajne jest.
Hey, I remember this. Aha! Things have changed, haven't they? Who are you? I'm you, just better drawn and animated. Just look at those jagged pixels, not to mention that mono voice. Please tell me what's going on. I'm from the sequel, and there's been a few changes, I can tell you. Higher resolution, a wizard must look the goods, you know. Better sound, after all my voice isn't supplied by just anybody, you know. Longer rest periods between quests, less walking, that sort of thing. For the life of me, I don't see why they don't just have lots of film clips. I could sleep through the whole game then. Well, if you're from the sequel, then perhaps you could help me. I've been wandering around here for days like a puppet on a string. The person playing this game has no idea. Could you please explain to me that thing about butterflies and lampposts? Are you kidding? That's not going to help you. Honestly, some people. Look, I'm afraid I have to be somewhere else. Be seeing you then. Goodbye for now.
Okej, fajne. Skakuj. Fajne jakby był jakiś mini quest, jakiś mini chain był właśnie w tej pierwszej części nowym Rinswindem. Voice aktorzy są. Są narysowane te miejsca przecież już z pierwszej części. Fajne i to.
Don't know why I have to be the rear end.
Dobrze, że tej miotły na ogon nie musieliśmy szukać z osobna.
Ribbit.
Dobra, zróbmy teraz w pierwszej kolejności zdjęcie.
Ribbit.
Smile. Say children's blood.
Ribbit. Ribbit. Ribbit.
Trochę tych zdjęć pstryknął.
Ribbit.
No, they say it to... Oh. I've got a better...
Ribbit.
What do you expect, someone?
Sometime later.
Ribbit.
Okej, bo nie mam gdzie schować teraz tych zdjęć, więc jak nas wyrzucą, to już będziemy przy kuferku chyba, to będę mógł wsadzić. No. Tak, na szczęście.
Film of the Elf Queen, eh? We better get a big screen for this one.
Okej, to możemy oddać kostium kuferkowi. Naszą portmonetkę zabrać. Gdzie jest? Okej. Save'a. Trochę ugraliśmy. Dobra. Skąd my weźmiemy? Teraz tak, wydaje mi się, że już wszystko mamy poza rozwiązaniem zagadki dla tego gościa, który siedzi na tym kole. On nam napisze tekst piosenki, ale on chce odpowiedź na pytanie o stworzeniu wszechświata. Kto mi ją da? Czarodziei nie ma już w dining hallu. W ogrodach ich nie ma, są ci jeszcze w High Energy Facility, nie? A, to był ten komputer, który im zepsułem, on chodził na mrówki, a teraz już nie ma mrówek, ale my przynieśliśmy mrówki ze sobą, nie?
Blasted little blighters. Looks like I'll have to entice them out.
Miodem? Miodem je zanęcimy, żeby weszły do komputera. Tak. Dzięki. Dobra, są. Teraz czy one mogą to już wyliczyć?
Ask scans to operate it. Right. So the answer in?
Yes, that is correct. Oh, look. They are all running around. They're, you know, keen to get started.
Yeah. Anyway, so we are now ready to get going. I mean, I can ask this machine a question now.
Yes, quite right. Ask away.
What do you call this machine again?
Hex. A 3-letter name. And it's not because it's, useless. No matter what you might hear people say.
U mnie nic nie gubi kups, więc to u ciebie musi być.
Hex. How lovely. See anything wrong with the name at all?
No. My research assistants seem to think it's very appropriate.
All right. Let's just get on with it then, shall we?
U mnie jest gładko.
Right. Hex, I want you to tell me the answer to the question, why?
Answer the question, why?
Well?
Well, of course, a certain amount of working time is required for any problem of this type.
Yeah? How long?
According to my estimate, we should have your answer in a jiffy.
A jiffy?
That is the abbreviation of the Clatchian word jiffacitra, meaning eon or age of the world. Probably about 2 million years.
Okay.
Would you like a cup of something while you wait?
Hemlock.
Oh, I don't know if we have any of that in stock. Look, there's no point in getting uptight. You'll just have to be patient. I mean, it's not as if you can just run off and somehow accelerate time.
Oh yeah, well, I'm a wizard.
Trzeba jakoś przyspieszyć czas, te piramidy są, nie?
Although perhaps I should rephrase that. I can do anything I like. I'll accelerate time anywhere I want to, any when, anyhow. I'm going to accelerate time for those little six-legged idiots in there. Let them develop a civilization, new philosophies, and entire galaxies of new perceptions. And then I'm going to jump up and down on the lot of them. Hey, I'm really getting the hang of this science business, aren't I?
Dobra, mieliśmy plany na budowę piramidy, nie? Wystarczy je do komputera wrzucić.
Do you want me to make a pyramid out of that?
No to z czego mam zrobić piramidę?
Plans on how to make a model pyramid.
Model.
If you ever need to start a business sharpening razor blades.
Model piramidy, to zróbmy tą piramidę z tego drutu. Tak jest. Sprawdź teraz skaz.
Right, Hex, I want you to tell me the answer to the question, why?
There. Now that wasn't so bad. You see what just a little bit of patience can...
Shut up and tell me the damn answer!
Now let me see.
Well?
Oh, it says... because.
Is that all?
Okay.
Because?
Well, it also says... blip, blip, blip. Out of cheese error. Blip, blip, blip. Cannot find drive Z. Blip, blip, blip. Unrecoverable application error. Blip, blip, blip. Please reboot universe. Blip, blip, blip. Year of the sloth. Blip, blip, blip.
Oh, blip.
Dobra, mamy odpowiedź. Możemy wracać do tego pustelnika.
Answer to the question, why?
Tego już chyba nie będziemy
A
zabierać.
basket. Yep. Woven from the finest wicker by the talents of the finest wicker weavers.
Spadamy stąd. Do Australii. Gdzie on siedział? Cartwheel, nie?
Angus! Angus, don't put those in there! You know they breed like flies! Oh, they are flies! Well, in which case, bring the popcorn and we'll watch them! Ooh!
Hello? Hello? Look, have I come at a bad time?
No, lad, no! We're just settling down to a nice evening by the fire.
I brought the answer, you know,
Cześć,
to
Mafik.
why.
Well done, lad, well done!
It's probably not what you expected.
Out with it!
It's a bit short.
Speak up, lad, speak up!
Well, all right. It's not really very conclusive. It just says, because. Then it says, blip, 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 out of cheese error. Blip, 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 cannot find drive Z. Blip, 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 unrecoverable application error. Blip, 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 please reboot universe. Blip, 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 year of the sloth. Blip, blip, blip.
Angus! Angus, you were right! You were right! You were right! Angus, stop doing that right now and listen to me!
Normally, I'd hang around long enough to check the goods, but in this case, a frenzied departure might be more advisable.
Dobra, możemy do Hollywoodu wracać. Okej, dobra, kuferek połknął. To najpierw do tej charakteryzatorki pokazać zdjęcie elfiej królowej, żeby umalowała śmierć. Kuferku, mogę cię prosić?
Right, stand back and here we go.
Smokin'!
Okej. No, tak średnio go. To wygląda dokładnie tak samo, więc cały ten cyrk z charakteryzacją. Ale możemy teraz dać raport Dibblerowi. O, śmierć już jest na scenie. Dobra. Tak, w kuferku. Band.
I found the band, Mr. Dibbler.
Excellent! Are they good? Do they have the sleek, well-fed look of success?
Good gods, no. They're all musicians.
Oh, well, sign them on. That's the drawback of music, having to have all these musicians around.
Okej, co tu jeszcze dla niego było? Babe, tak.
I found us our babe,
Cześć,
Mr.
Piechu.
Dibbler.
Can she act?
Of course she can act. She's a thespian.
Yeah, well, that won't matter. That's very trendy these days. Fine. Well, consider her signed up.
Okej, i jeszcze ta piosenka, nie?
All right, we've got it. Here it is, one prime jingle just for you.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Can you get me another one?
What?
Only kidding.
A, i jeszcze ten novelty items. Okej. Snowstorms.
Here we go. Novelties.
Novelties? You call these novelties? I've never seen the likes of this sort of thing before.
Exactly. That's why they're novelties.
Go. I suppose so. I hate it when logic turns against me.
Look, can you go and get philosophical on someone else's time, please? Some of us have got a game to play. That's it. I think we have everything. The jingle, the band, the girl, the novelties. Not to mention that the lead actor's out of makeup and ready to go.
Right then. So it's lights, camera, Angstrom.
Don't you mean action?
Oh, well, I suppose so, if you think that's easier. Come on, we've got some filming to do.
I'm ready for my close-up now, Mr. Dibbler.
All right, lights, camera, Achtung, acting? Actinium, I'll get on with it. Cue death!
Now is the winter of our discontent, made all the more drizzly by the lack of death. Ooh, to be or not to be? That is the question. Whether to be extremely cool, reach the heights of fashion and snuff it, or to keep drawing breath and lose all fashion sense forevermore.
So, what do you think?
I'm trying not to.
Ready? Cue piano.
Piano?
Roll 'em.
Makeup. Now is the winter of our discontent, made all the more drizzly by the lack of death. Ooh, to be or not to be, that's the question. Whether to be extremely cool, reach the heights of fashion and snuff it, or to keep drawing breath and lose all fashion sense forevermore.
No, pierwsze ujęcie było
Ready for the
lepsze.
porcelain scene?
Look, can we just discuss this script for a moment?
Roll 'em.
Okej.
Makeup.
W każdym ujęciu będą zrzucać coś na niego.
Now is the winter of our tent, the discontent, made all the more drizzly by the lack of death. Oh, to be or not to be, that is the answer. Whether to be extremely cold, reaching the heights of fashion and sniffing, or to keep drawing breath and lose all fashion sense forevermore.
Okay, everyone. The being smashed by a safe scene. And roll 'em.
Now look here. Makeup.
Now, Mr. Dibbler, now.
Eksplozję.
What's he talking about?
Nothing, love, nothing. Now look, I've told you before, it'll be far too messy.
Help! I want to see my agent.
All right, now, Death, stand by for Julian's extra special scene. And cue.
Here, wait a minute. What's all this about a special scene?
Read your script, love. Here, Julian, explain how this next bit goes, will you?
It goes whoosh, blam! Stuff flying everywhere!
Did you not tell our boy that there were special scenes involved?
I'm not doing it.
Oh, all right. I'll go and find a stunt double. Honestly, you get some people in front of a camera and they think they're the Queen of the May. A skeleton stunt double indeed.
Okej, czyli musimy dublera dla śmierci znaleźć, tak? Bo śmierci nie chce brać udziału w tych scenach kaskaderskich. Dobra. Gdzie my kogoś znajdziemy? W Shadesach pewno, co? Ten koleś, który trupy tych zmarłych wywoził, trochę wyglądał jak śmierć. Ale jakieś podejrzane typy są potrzebne, to na pewno w Shadesach. Shadesy. A te drzwi zawsze tutaj były?
Looks like the door to some secret society. Or my name isn't Brother Rincewind.
Spróbujmy.
Hello there!
Ha! A likely story. That's just the sort of attitude I've come to expect from you living
fascists.
What? I never said a word.
Words, yeah,
A, to jakiś martwy.
That's where it starts. Dead common, dead boring. You've used them. Don't say you haven't.
I'm not prejudiced. I'm dead set against it.
See, there you go. If there's ever going to be any justice for us undead, then we have to start.
Okej, czyli jest jakiś potencjalnie martwy. Może go najmiemy na tego, na dublera.
Dictate our level of activity. Lively, dead right. That's what we want.
Ja też jesteśmy martwi. Mamy certyfikat na to.
Drop dead. This club's for the children of the night. So if you
Dzięki,
want to live
Archie.
it up, right, you go elsewhere.
Gdzie jest nasz certyfikat? Mam nadzieję, że go nie, to się chyba nie da nawet wyrzucić. Jest.
Oh, so you are dead then? I should have guessed from the fashions. All right, in you come, brother.
Rincewind.
Brother Rincething. In you pop. The meeting's just starting. Greetings, brothers.
And sisters.
Oh, sorry. And sisters. Allow me to introduce our newest member.
Rincewind.
Rincewipe.
Ten czarodziej z intra przez cały czas.
That's just a touch of gas.
A ten koleś, który się za drzwiami chowa, on nie był w pierwszej części.
What? Is he a poltergeist? What? Him being a wind and all? Yeah, probably. Any road. Brethren and brother women, let us now all join in singing our Fresh Start Club anthem, a 1 and a 2. Ankh-Morpork, Ankh-Morpork, and then stirs the blood. Its streets, its thousands palaces, its strangely sticky mud. Let not some wicked foreigner thy noble home besmirch.
Tak, sweterek krugerowy.
My friends, we don't have to take death lying down. I see a land where the dead will take their place alongside the living, albeit most of them propped up or sewn back together, but still beside the living. A place where ghosts can throw off their chains and help contribute to a better, more just society, where a man can throw up his head in pride, then tuck it back under his arm, raise his right hand if he can remember where he put it, and say, yes, I'm as dead as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore.
Okay.
A male banshee? Oh, well, it takes all kinds, I suppose. I wish it didn't, but there you are. Excuse me. Shh. Red Shoe, a zombie with a mission. Excuse me. Shush.
Co, z nikim nie można
Good
pogadać?
old Windle. Still not quite getting the hang of being dead, but I admire a man who can just keep trying. Aren't you dead yet?
Dead? Of course I'm dead. I just can't get going on any decent sort of afterlife. How do you put a stop to a walking corpse? I mean, it's not as if there's any helpful ink books. I've tried me strangling, poisoning, or even jumped in front of a donkey cart.
Oh, how did that one work out?
Not too well. They're charging me with willful traffic obstruction and being walking dead in a public place without a proper licence. Call that justice?
So, you've become a member at the club here, then?
Member? How can I be expected to be a member when I can't pay any dues? And I can't pay any dues because I can't get a job. Oh, skew. Is this any way to treat a walking, talking corpse? In my day, we knew how to show respect to a cadaver in need of a bit of cash.
What do you mean you can't hold down a job? I mean, it's not as if you're rushing off anywhere, is it? It's not as if you're going to have any sick days off.
Oh, yes. Well, you try telling that to an employer. I mean, the advantages of a dead employee are obvious to anyone. No lunch hours, no night shift worries. I mean, you'd think anyone could see it's in all of our best interests.
So what happened? Did they complain about the smell?
No, it's all, bureaucracy. Just try filling in a tax form when you're officially dead. You'll see. Place of residence? Graveyard. Current occupation? Decomposition specialist. I mean, it's an uphill struggle from the word go. No wonder people spend so much time trying to avoid death. The paperwork complications are enormous.
To jest moja ulubiona postać póki co.
Poor old Windle. From youth to academic. From academic to the grave. From the grave, whoomp. Right onto the dole queue. That's a welfare state for you. Sorry, can't stay and chat all day. Must be off. Hello, so we're undead, are we?
Don't say it with such superior airs. We're the dark children of the night, we are.
Dark children? You're pale as a... Well, you're quite pale anyway. Well, here's. Yours is sort of more talcum powder.
It's makeup. I'm a vampire and she's my bride of darkness. Well, actually, she used to be the bride of a greengrocer. That was us, fruit and vegetable import-export. And then one night, boom, I'm a vampire. Nothing so much as a by your leave. A quick nip in the neck and you're a vampire, pal.
So if you're a vampire and she's not, then why is she dressed up like that?
A wife should always share her husband's hobbies. Besides, you get to wear interesting costumes.
Let me get this straight. You're both urban vampires, are you? Dreadlords of the night's abyss, all that sort of thing.
That's right.
And you also, as I recall, run a successful grocery business down in Treacle Street.
Used to. It was a smashing business, that was. We didn't truck with the usual fruit and veg. We had the direct distributorship of clutchy and giant peaches. The only place you could get them in the whole city.
Giant peaches?
Yeah, 6 foot high and weighing 500 pounds. They were beautiful.
Who in the name of Offler's teeth would eat a 500-pound peach?
Well, no one. You hunt them for the fur.
Anyway, once my husband was elevated to a nobler plane of existence, I decided the time had come for us to move on. I mean, when someone is confronted by the Lord of the Night, the last thing he wants to do is wake up with 2 holes in his neck and smelling of peaches. The fruit business just had to go, didn't it, Count?
Yes, dear.
A vampiric greengrocer, eh? I think I shall never eat a cabbage ever again as long as I live.
Yeah.
See you later. The world's shyest bogeyman. Oh well, if you're going to have an embodiment of childhood neuroses, at least it can be one that you don't mind inviting over for tea and biscuits from time to time. Hello.
You're not frightened of me, are you?
No, why?
Oh, I just don't seem to frighten anybody anymore these days.
Oh, well, sorry. All right, look, I'm scared. Really scared. Terrified. Is that making you feel any better?
You're not really scared.
I am?
Well, why aren't you running around then?
Because I'm scared stiff. Yeah, that's it. I've been scared into that strange
On był w pierwszej części chyba, był taki pokoik, w którym on się chował za drzwiami.
Really? Gosh, yes. If I was any more scared, my ears would drop off. Trust me on this. I thought we cured you last time.
No
What
właśnie.
happened to your old door?
Someone kept putting letters under the doorstop. I finally had to give the thing away or drown beneath a flood of second-class mail. I think the worst thing was the smell of all those perfume sample sachets. They've all got this stuff called ambergris in them. Apparently, after a few weeks it all starts going off and you're up to your eyeballs and decaying. Where does ambergris come from in any case?
I think a whale is sick somewhere and it gets turned into perfume. Strange but true. And who was the first man to look at a pile of whale vomit and think, oh, that'll make a splendid perfume? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Do you come to a lot of these meetings then?
Not really. I'm not actually dead, you see. Just undead. But the membership card gives you lots of lovely discounts at the local stores. Cheap headstones, cut-rate coffins, that kind of thing.
Yeah, but if you're not actually going to die, I mean drop dead and actually require interment, then why do you need them?
Well, they make great gifts.
What, happy birthday, now here's a headstone in the sincere hope you find a use for it soon, and that sort of thing. Got many friends, have you? You don't need to answer that if you don't want to.
Pomysł?
The world's shyest bogeyman. You know, I'd have been really intrigued and astonished if this had been a better kind of day.
Okej, co tu jeszcze jest w
Look,
tym
I'm afraid
pomieszczeniu?
I have to be somewhere else. What do a bunch of undead activists keep hidden in a closet? Then again, maybe it's best never to know. A black sheep! But he's a skeleton. Ah, I get it. He's died in the wall. This is a pun or play on words. Go on, let the groan out. It's therapeutic. Oh, hello. What are you doing in there? Apart from being a quest item, I strongly suspect.
Okej, to nie pogadamy sobie z owcą.
Well, I can see your point there. Actually, I'd get that scene to you if I were you. So, hiding out in the closet, eh? What's the matter? Are you taking it on the lamb? Taking it on the lamb? You get it?
Okej, nie chciał ze mną rozmawiać. Ale widzę, że można mu zaproponować tą fuchę.
I was just wondering whether a career in the clickies might be just exactly what you're looking for. Oh, I see. The local Actors League won't let you in until you have proof that your family is from overseas. Bloody cheek of some people. I'll tell you what. I'll have a look around and see what I can find to help prove your case for sheep in the arts. I'll get some evidence that proves that your ancestors came from distant climes.
Mamy zdjęcia tych owiec w jaskini z Australii.
Here you are. Some evidence that your ancestors came from the land of Forex. Now you can be a stunt sheep. No, don't thank me.
Cue death!
Now is the winter of our discontent, made all the more drizzly by the lack of death. Ooh, to be or not to be? That is the question. Whether to be extremely cool, reach the heights of fashion and snuff it, or to keep drawing breath and lose all fashion sense forevermore.
Okej.
Fine, everyone! Cut and paint!
Ah, this is more of a lark. Watching someone else work for a change.
That was beautiful, baby. Just beautiful.
Wait a minute. Feathers? It was just feathers?
What? Didn't you read the script? It's Julian's special scene.
Oh, showbiz. Fame and fortune, I hear you calling.
No, zaczynamy dysk drugi. Premiera naszego filmu. Ja myślałem, że kuferek za niej przyjechał, wygląda na to, że kuferek powodzi tą super długą karocą.
Well, welcome to our audience and welcome to Death, the latest star to rise and shine in the land of Hollywood. Death. How do you feel about your up-and-coming premiere?
I don't feel. I am dead.
What he means is that he's confident that the product will speak for itself. That we've got something really astounding, really new, really...
What?
Look, just try to appear less skeletal or something, will you?
Yes, well, perhaps you might explain to us just why you feel death is the sex symbol for today's world.
Oh, Trish, we've always known that the height of style is pure, elegant restraint. And of course, when it comes to wearing black, he's always been the trendsetter.
Fabulous, fantastic. Well, that's it from outside the Odeon here tonight. This is Trish Looks Good inviting one and all to join me here tonight and get reaped. Excuse me, do they have those chocolate-coated ice creams here? The one with the little bits of nuts on them?
They only had insect larva flavor.
Insect larva?
Some new
To jest
invention
koniec gry?
imported from 4X, apparently. When's this clicky starting, then?
Yes, hurry up! Some of us have to get back to bed before dawn.
Rubbish!
I say, this is appalling.
Ugh. I haven't seen anything this awful since I saw the Dean in the showers.
No chyba się nie podoba nasz film. No coś możemy zrobić, musimy to oglądać. Aha, koniec.
Well, that didn't cut the mustard.
No, I thought it was awful.
Well, in its awfulness, it had a certain beauty. Just as, in beauty, we sometimes see awfulness pressing through from underneath. I mean, sure.
Czy dźwięk się zaciął w tle w grze, czy w emulacji? Słyszycie to?
This presentation eats its own young. But I mean, is this a fair assessment? Can we really judge an art piece as being awful simply because it exhibits no attractive or interesting aspects at all? Actually, I felt that in many aspects, the film proved to be a very apt, very direct communication. Oh? Of what? Well, a communication of just how untalented some clicky makers can be.
Okej, dobra, czyli nasz film się nie udał za bardzo. Ale to jeszcze jedno jest pocieszające, to jeszcze nie jest koniec gry. Dobra, to zanim się zorientujemy, jak uratować tą katastrofę, to zrobimy sobie tutaj przerwę w sam raz. 2 godziny wybiły. Spróbujemy uratować tą katastrofę za tydzień, w kolejną niedzielę, a na dzisiaj Wam bardzo dziękuję. Widzę, że Black Dahlia prowadzi w głosowaniu, chociaż Reaper, no nie chcę powiedzieć, że ją dogonił, nie mogę powiedzieć, że ją dogonił, bo jest zauważalnie w tyle. Ale będziemy mieli jeszcze przynajmniej jeden stream na głosowanie, więc ta sytuacja może się jeszcze odmienić. Mam nadzieję, że macie przesłuchany już wczorajszy podcast. Mam nadzieję, że wszyscy głosowaliście już na fga2022.forumogadka.pl. Czekamy na Wasze głosy. Podsumowanie po nowym roku. A już jutro po południu spodziewajcie się rozpiski na streamów na kolejny tydzień. Dziękuję za dzisiejszą obecność i do zobaczenia w przyszłym tygodniu.